Welcome to another day. It's Wednesday, hump day for sure. Before we get started, man, hope everybody's having a great day. If not, man, go to your corner of solitude, man. Quick prayer, knock it out, man, and just get back to what you was doing. Now we're gonna do the wrist check. Hey, this watch that I'm about to show you was inspired by a podcast, a live that I saw last night, man, with the Hangout. Um, they had Peter from Jack Mason on, so I decided to wear white on white. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll call it the whiteout. You know, this right here is a dive watch like none other. I have a bracelet to go with this. It's not that I refuse to change the bracelet into the bracelet, but man, hold up. I have to show you what I'm talking about. Now, of course, this strap isn't pristine as it once was because I wear it. I'll clean it today. But you see it is in it all. Look at that. You see it's patinaed from me wearing this thing. This watch is phenomenal. This one is sold out, right? It's being overshadowed by the GMT because I think GMTs, man, that's on the move right now. Invicta Showcase, what's going on? Everybody's jumping on the GMT hype train. Shoot, past year and something now, man. It's like crazy. But y'all know in the watch world, man, when something catches fire, it's hard to walk away. Just like the PRX, that thing went crazy a couple years ago, and now everybody is, has. I would say PRX is really making their way through everybody's living rooms and their watch boxes and whatnot. They like, you're not gonna forget about me. What up? What's going on, man? Thanks, Rob. Lee, what's going on? Hi-Yo Silver, everyone. Yo, called alive. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Now, today's episode, man, this live, man, was inspired, one, by the Hangout while I was watching last night. It was a phenomenal live. There's two other things, too. And seeing Brandon Robbins in here, I'm inspired by what I saw this past weekend. On Saturday, we got a chance to go out to Trifecta, had a great event, nice little dinner. We got the layout of what's coming up for Adam Fletterman's group. We saw Kokomo Watch Company and, of course, Trifecta. They gave a presentation on what they have to sell and the watches that people are going crazy over right now. And then I saw the Wrist Check podcast. And if you're not familiar with that, after this live, I will put the link. I forgot to put the link before I got started, so you can't go in there just yet. I will put the link in there if you want to, check that, or just go over to Wrist Check podcast. They were allowed into Shinola's warehouse or their manufacturing spot. Amazing. I mean, that was one of the best showings of just somebody walking through. Great walkthrough. I just encourage anybody to go check that out. I haven't met anybody or talked to anybody outside of in the Wrist Check podcast, but I'll tell you this: they're very responsive. And I like that about YouTubers, man, or podcasters, that when they put content out, you respond. And I know when the more numbers you have, sometimes takes them a while because some YouTubers have day jobs, right? And they'll get to you when they get to you. Some it takes months. I mean, it's just whatever. Did we got one already, bro? Man, bro, there's always one. After watching yesterday's live, got to catch another one. Mad Dog 2022 was insane. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. You never know what's going to happen during the live, man. I'm actually in an area, man, it's more hoity-toity, if you will. I'm in a very the richer part of the area while I'm at. Where's your drinking buddy from yesterday's show? Man, yeah, I'm out of there. I dismissed micro brands. I have started to love my Phoebus watch because I watch your live streams. I got into the habit of judging watches by their brand and reputation. Yes, man, that's important. That's what I want to talk about today. And seeing that I kicked it off with this right here. Wrist checks, if you want to tell us what you got on right now, it'd be dope. But we're talking about Tissot. I was just mentioning this brand right here. Now this watch in particular, I thought about one thing today, and that is, what if somebody is not into watches? That's happened to just like, hey, somebody recommend, hey, go over and check this YouTube channel out. These guys are talking about watches, and they're hearing the word enthusiast. They're hearing the word gotta. You know, like whoever made that term up, I have no idea. But go anywhere, do anything. That's what gotta stands for. Just abbreviation. It's so easy to kind of write off, or just not write off, but kind of forget about the people that don't collect watches, that just happen to come on your channel. They may be lost. He or she may be lost in the sauce. Like, okay, I have no idea these terms they talking about. What the heck is a GMT? What the heck? What's a flame fusion crystal? Like, what's sapphire? What's, you know, what is these? What are these companies? Because whether you believe this or not, I've mentioned this before. I have a friend that I mentioned Rolex to. This guy's been wearing, like, what does he normally wear? Seiko, I believe. One of the inexpensive brands, but his watch is from, it may even be a Timex, but it's from the 70s. He's had it since he was younger, and that's all he wears. When I mentioned Rolex and the price thereof, he flipped out. He said, there's watches that cost $12,000, $13,000. He said, are you serious? I was like, bro, are you serious? I broke it down. I showed him some watches. I showed him Pateks. I showed him all these different, you know, these expensive watches, even Richard Mille. He was completely blown away. Let's see. Lone Rangers in the building. Troll clowns will be banned. Yep. I have a question. Are you ready? I stopped looking for a second. Mysterious Frog. What's going on? Welcome in. I'm wearing my Bull of a Lunar Pilot Special Edition. Man, I just took my Lunar Pilot out for the display of watches I got today. That's crazy. That's dope though. Phoebus. I have two. Oh wow. This speech is crazy. Wow, okay. I got bored of watch collections, but you are one of the people who made me appreciate the ones I have instead of constantly buying new ones. And we're going to talk about that. Casio. All right. Either Seiko, Casio, Timex, Citizen was uncommon back then. Was common back then. Yup. A bunch of... I'm telling you, bro. Stream today, man, we're talking about watches that you may or may not know about, getting comfortable with watches, and I want to address the people that don't know much about watches and the prices of watches. One of the things I want to just jump right into is the prices of watches right now. If you are somebody that has no idea about a watch, again, let me go to this PRX. You can get this. This is the automatic version. Let's get it fired up real quick. So I got that thing just wound. Forgive the date and time. It's not the proper time or whatever. But this is an automatic watch. And you see how that thing is just sweeping away? Do I have any? I don't have any quartz with me today. I don't think I have any quartz. Well, quartz watches does a tick, 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 right? And of course, a lot of you guys know that. Well, there's a preference. Some people prefer to have an automatic watch, but they don't want to pay top dollar. As we see right now in the industry, across the board, there are a number of companies that are paying top dollar for watches. But do you know what you're paying for? Why? Like, you may have that question, like, why am I paying extra money? Hate to pick on Seiko, but Seiko, let's go. Seiko has been accused of having misalignment and not being as accurate as other watches for the price that they asked for. Case in point, you have different models within the Seiko lineup. Anything with the 6R or an AR movement, or you're going to pay a premium. High beat movements, the finishing and the dial, just depending on which model you pick, could be phenomenal. But then there's so many other options, and it can get confusing. It can be tedious trying to look through different catalogs, because once you jump down this rabbit hole of watch collecting or trying to find the perfect watch, You know, and again, I want to address the people that don't buy watches, that have no idea. The rest of you guys, you're just here for, like, I'm going to show some watches of companies that I think would be pretty solid to go after if you don't have these watches already. So for those people that, if you're looking for a particular watch and you don't want to, let's say you want to spend anything under $500, right? The PRX quartz, you can get this $395, but there's always discounts. Always discounts. And I do not have a Citizen with me today, but I'm going to show you a watch that is literally, and I'm going to tell you why it is not talked about as much in the communities. The Glycine. This is a combat sub. Now, this isn't the original bracelet. I changed to this. I bought this bracelet because that's what I wanted. It kind of gives me the vibe of what is it? The Omega Seamaster. I wanted to go for that look. This is a dive watch, one of the most purchased style of watch, the categories, right? So you have like your sports watch, your pilot watch, dressy. This right here is a dive watch, basic dive watch, screw down crown. And yeah, you have, so this is your crown right here. This one is a screw down just to increase the water depth ratio. When you get into that water, you have pressures just trying to get into crevices of your watch. It will keep it from getting in there. You go down too far, it's gonna fail. But for the sake of people that are desk divers or that just want something nice, you can get this watch right now, this particular watch, for under $400. If you want to know, man, I'll tell you, just send me a inbox. I'll send you to the places. Lonely in mom's basement eating Doritos crumbs. Oh man, we don't talk politics over here, man. I see. Thank you, man. I appreciate, man. Hey, bro, I got a guy, man, my security team, man. I got Secret Service right here, right now, that's in the chat, man. If you're not talking about what's in the stream, bro, you gonna get knocked out, bro. T White, what's going on? I don't know much about watches, but do you know of a inexpensive automatic that is accurate like a quartz? Yeah, actually, there's a number. Like, depends on what you're trying to spend, right? I'll tell you this: ball watches, when they created, this is back in 1891, ball watches had to be accurate to within 30 seconds, right? You can only have like a 30-second deviation. Max, that's max. And that's average. I mean, you get an NH, I have NH35 watches that are running like 4 to 5 seconds per day, right? Just as accurate as a quartz, you know. I have 2 of them regulated, but one of them came like that, man. So I'm gonna show you this, and it's real inexpensive, man. This thing is running about 12 seconds a day. Not bad, not bad. I haven't had it regulated, but I had it tested. This right here is the Spinnaker Hull, automatic, got AR coating on the underside, and that just keeps down on reflection, even though you see reflection in there. Really nice watch, man. Obviously, this is a one and done, man. And you know, one thing I love about this watch, how open it is. Look at like the dial. It's easy to read. It's simplistic. Anybody that's like, hey man, I just want a nice watch. You can wear this with anything, pretty much. You can wear it like, it's like a go anywhere, do anything type watch, in my humble opinion. I know some people got their different categories or attributes to what Gada means, but this thing got like hot polish. You might like that. It got some brushing on the on there. It's a nice watch. It's comfortable. It's inexpensive. Everybody don't want to spend $1,000 on a watch, but it seems like that's where we're going with certain companies. Which somebody recommended that Jack Mason go up on price because of what they offer. And I'm gonna tell you this: I like Jack Mason, and that's what my Jack Mason. I like it. And I think that Jack Mason, hopefully they keep models to a modest price. Now, not to say that they don't have models that, you know, if for the complications and what goes into it, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. I'm not even tripping on that. But don't price everybody out, you know, because you want to become a household name. The recommendations of having watches go above and beyond, like, hey, we got enough people doing that. And keep in mind, It's not like the technology of that watch is being updated on while it's on somebody's shelf. Hence, I don't have my Squale with me today, but my Squale, the one that I have, original price was like $825, $850, somewhere around there. That watch is going for $1,100 right now. It had 2 price hikes last year. So, just read about the Panerai Luminor Chrono Carbon Tech Navy SEALs watch. Kind of nuts, to be honest. I saw that watch. That watch is crazy. The 6R35 movement is on my Alpinist is super accurate. That one is too. I'm wearing the vintage Omega Constellation. Ooh, dude, I saw, what was I was at Moya Jewelers, man, and this guy had one on. That sucker, man, that watch is bad, but I like that. That's my watch. What's your watch? That's a good watch to wear for college graduation. I've not heard of the 6R35 movement before. Seikos normally come with the NH35. Yeah, so that, like, if it's by Seiko, yeah, then it's going to have that 4R or 6R in front of it. Anybody else that buys them, you'll just see the NH35A, the NH38. So yeah, under $500. There are a number of watches under $500 though, you know, and I'm gonna say not $499. like I'm gonna tell you, this is me personally. When I say like, hey, you can get this watch under $500. Yeah, but after taxes, bro, and then like if they charge shipping and stuff like that, bro, yeah, that thing's gonna be like $530 or something like that. You know what I mean? I need a watch that's well under, and I'm gonna show you a watch that a company. Let me just say a company. This watch is representing a company. Islander. For those that like Seiko, if you like Seiko, Islander offers a great deal of watches for well under $500. So, for example, he had the what was that watch? It looks like it's reminiscent of the Rolex Explorer 1. I bought that watch and it has a high beat. It has a Miyota 9015 in it. I paid $215 for the watch. Well, that's what it was, $215. I had some points and stuff, so I paid under $200 for that watch. But dude, the watch is amazing. It got a great dial on it. I don't have it with me now, but the dial is amazing. This one right here, GMT. This has an NH34, and hands down one of the most phenomenal watches I've seen from Islander. One of the most. This watch was so good, it sold out twice. This watch sold out twice, man. So people are actually gravitating to these things. Hold on, let me show you on the back. Look at that artwork. You get a lot, man. Like, it's just an amazing watch, in my opinion. And Mark does a great job, man. And he does have some of those, some of his other watches are hitting around $429, which I think still, for the price, amazing. You get a lot of value out of it. It gets lonely when you have to know life, Lee. I've never seen this many trolls. Bro, I'm telling you, like, they coming out, bro. That is crazy, man. You catch them so fast, though. I got a good discount on my Boulevard last Christmas. It had mega quartz. It's like automatic. Man, Matt, listen, man, I'm a firm believer that precisionist movement, heck yeah. Anybody that does not have a Boulevard precisionist movement, there are a number of Boulevard watches that you can get right now. And go over it. So, like, write it down or remember this, playback, whatever. Trifecta. He is an authorized dealer for Boulevard. Also Citizen. I will say that having a Citizen, hands down, for anybody that's just starting their collection, I recommend Citizen. If you're going to do a one-watch collection, I recommend Citizen, hands down. Whether you get an automatic or if you get the quartz version, which, like, it is powered by light. So you can do it. The best light is the sun, but if you have, like, a flashlight, your car light, your headlights, or whatever the case, it will be powered by that. And the Forza, if you went to chronographs, the Forza, I believe the retail on that is $625. But, of course, there's details. There's discounts that you can get. Off top, you either go through Citizen, but I'm telling you, go to Trifecta and tell them, like, yo, Trap told me that you got this watch and he has a discount. Ask him. He'll take care of you. Matt, those NH35s are used on non-Seiko brands. Yep. Work computer much easierly. You missed a troll in real life yesterday. Yeah, ain't no deleting him, bro. I think one of Jack Mason's strengths was having it assembled in Texas. Yeah, it is. I have good looking, accurate from Invicta to Aragon that were under $200. My like so wing, Aragon hands down, man, hands down. He has his own look. It just it's a robust and just beautiful watch. I don't care which one it is. Now, granted, it's not going to work with everybody because they are sizable. Like, but he does go down to the 40 millimeter, all the way up to the 50. I don't think he does anything over the 50 millimeter in size. But man, his watches, he give you titanium with the Miyota movement in it. And I imagine it's like a grade 1, grade 2 titanium. But dude, the watches, man, I bought a titanium watch for him with a 9015 for $175 back in January. And I'm looking like, how can you do that, Wing, and make money, bro? How? I don't care. You know what? It ain't my place. I don't care what you do, Wing. You put out a phenomenal product. Hands down. Hands down. His dials are amazing. And he was tampering with that, or when he put out the Tiffany or Robin Egg Blue watch, beautiful. Absolutely. The sunburst on it is great. Loom. If you're a loom junkie, you can literally buy an Aragon you can buy an $85 Aragon with an NH35. The loom on that sucker is going to be crazy. I'm just saying. I got a watch from Temu and it's running 8 seconds slow a day. No idea what movement aside. It's an automatic. Replay, bro, replay. Yeah, I was kind of iffy about them Temu joints, man. But I'm hearing people talking about they actually got a nice watch from them. I saw a Tag Caliber 5 today for 1,400 euros, and I was like, that's nice, but my wife wouldn't let me spend that much money. Hey, man, bro. Trap is behaving. I am, man. You know what, man? I'm pretty hyped, man. Laurier still has Neptune available on their site under $500. Some really killer deals on used market too, but shop the seller for sure. Yeah, heck yeah, yes, man. Please be careful who you go and buy from. Be careful. And then it's good to know people like Rob has a Discord, or if you know somebody that has experience in that area, you definitely want to shop, because there's people out here trying to get you. Now, I feel bad for the people that, you know, and this is for all of my Invicta fans. There's some people right now that's on eBay, that they purchased these watches during COVID. Now, I've seen some of these watches are still holding at a price that I'm like, hey, you're going to have to eat that cost, because you're not getting that money for that Invicta. You understand, Invicta's not that watch. That's not a watch company where you buy or deal with to make money off of like that. You're not going to make like a significant amount of money. They bought into it at a certain price, and they're trying to make, or they're trying to double their profits. Good luck, man. God bless you for trying it. And I'm not mad at you, you know, but that's why I deal with Matt's. I only deal with Matt's watches, man, because his prices are reasonable. He finds some of those Invicta pieces that you can't get anymore from, I don't care where you get them from, the States. Like, and I've purchased from Matt several times, but I know John Gangi bought a ton of watches and ton of Invicta pieces, and I don't know if you got any Aragon from him, but you can find, like, he sells Aragon, he sells Tissot, he had Glycine, Deep Blue, Boulevards, oh my gosh, he has some big ends too, tags. He sells everything reasonable price, right? And he's good at, when you contact him, let him like, hey, talk to him. You can either contact him through the messenger on eBay or Instagram. That's nice. Invicta's too flashy for me. Man, thank you, Lee, for cutting that person out. What is precisionist movement? Precisionist is what that is Boulevard's movement. It's a quartz movement that oscillates like an automatic. So just like how I showed you, I'll show you this. You see how that thing is beating right there? There's a certain beat rate that certain watches have. So like my, crap, I didn't bring it with me. I have a, did I bring it with me? My Longines beating like 25,000 something, 25,005. But that is made for like the power reserve. So my watch, that watch has a 72-hour power reserve. The beat rate is where it is. So quartz is going to have a certain beat rate. So it got tick, tick, tick. It moves just like it moves just like an automatic watch. And I don't have it, man. Dang, I literally just took it out. I took my bullet out the case, man. I'm sorry, because I would love to show you. But it's very accurate too, man. Like, what is it? Somebody tell me, what is it? 2 minutes a year on a precisionist or less? Is it less than 2 minutes? My first watch was a Citizen. Still have it and still wear it. Hey, man, knock that thing out. Where you doing your live stream? I'm in Silicon Valley, California. Chat, keep it on topic, or you will be muted. That's coming from my man, my last Citizen watch picked up was a Citizen. Tsukiyama? The moon phase, atomic. Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. I looked at that one. Super accurate. That's a fun watch. I like that watch. I remember you were a fan of Breitling Super Ocean, the white version. Do you still have the watches? I love that Breitling. I don't have a Super Ocean. I was looking at one at Moyer Jewelers here. It was $2,500. And the funny thing is, when I showed that watch, I was literally in the process of showing that watch, and they said, "Hey, Trav, we need that watch back." I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "This guy just bought it." I said, "Oh, my bad. I'm glad I caught it." And yeah, the guy said it was $2,500. He said he bought it just like that. I'm moving more into JBW. They have awesome, affordable timepieces. I can see that, Tone. Don't tell people how to spend their money. Run around. One of the guys that I will always go to when I was looking. Mega respect. You're awesome. Yeah, Rob always putting out some videos. And that's, you know what's crazy? And I was telling him that I was talking to him and his wife, and there was a few people there at that event that Jake put on. And it was people asking me about Rob, and I was like, bro, when you go check out a random Rob video, you're going to see the watch as soon as he gets it. He'll tell you where he got it from, but then he'll come back and do a review. And it's up to you if you want to get the watch or not. But I like it. It's pretty cut and dry. It's not a lot of that chatter and the drama that comes along with, you know, the watch world. Casio. Uh-oh, hold up. GAB 21,000 Bluetooth set. Your phone looks casual. If you want to dress more fancy watch, the Casio G M2 100-1A. Under $200? Sheesh. Okay. I have to look into that. Hold on. Matter of fact, y'all know what I'm going to do. I got to screenshot it because I'm not familiar with what you're saying. The watch, that I'll look it up later. I even have Invicta Object the Art Auto Skelly under $100. They're plenty accurate for me. I've never been late for Judge Judy. You're fried, bro. Oh, I just got my first watch. Big Daddy. All right. That's what's happening. What you get? Paul, what's going on, bro? What's your thoughts on the Fletman Von Rees Small Seconds watch? Have you reviewed? I actually like it. So my thing is, Fletman, he has watches that, like, the one thing I like about it, because it's built in Indiana. I watched it being built. That watch gives me the vibe of grandfatherism, or passing it down to your children type of, like, it just, the vibe it has, because it's a pocket. The movement was used in pocket watches. Swiss movement that's been regulated. On the website, I believe it says that watch has a 53-hour power reserve. However, I believe that, and I have to confirm, but I believe that power reserve is actually bigger, larger than that. I think the power reserve is much larger, probably closer to 60. If I heard it right, it's closer to 60. But I think it's a nice watch. It's so different outside, and it's an acquired taste, because that watch, if you pair it up against any other watch that you have, or that you don't. You just take it to a jeweler or Macy's and you want to look how that watch looks so different than other watches. But I like it. I like it. I love the fact that it doesn't have any history because he's fairly new. He brought his own history because it's German. It's like German vibe going on through that. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see the different markers. So that small seconds is actually representing the towns in Munich. I guess they have some type of ceremony or like some celebration yearly, and that's what that represents. So I like the watch. I like the watch. I think you'll like it too, bro. I'm finding a place locally to size the bracelet. Okay. Well, let me go. Oh, Seiko. Okay, cool. That's Seiko's. I mean, that's another company that could be a one and done. Just depending on what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain Seikos that I absolutely love. There's some that I'm like, I think the Alpinist is a pretty dope watch, but they got competition because there's so many other watches out there that fall into that vein of like your go anywhere, do anything type of adventure watch. I'm gonna show you a company that is cheaper than that Alpinist, right? But it falls into, here, let me get it running. It falls into the category of a field watch. And it's regulated too. I've seen the process of this watch being built. Cincinnati Watch Company. One of the most phenomenal watches I've ever had the opportunity of wearing and owning. This is my watch. I did not get a discount. This isn't the original bracelet. It came on a NATO type strap. I just bought this engineer bracelet off of Amazon. I think it was like 30 bucks. But it's not like, you know, it's no frills and thrills in the back. It's just open so you can see it. And of course it has all the information that you need, the water resistancy and stuff. But it is made for a field watch. And if you can see the hands, that is a nice touch, man. It's not tinted. That is the actual color of the dial. And it has like this 3D effect to the numbers. Really nice watch, but it falls in the category of an Alpinist to me. You know, I mean, it's like a utilitarian watch, utilitarian type of watch. And this one was around $500, I believe. I think this is around, yeah, this is around the $500 mark. Like, yeah, I think it was $500 what I paid for it. Hold on, let me see. What are your thoughts? Okay, I read that already. I'm finding a place locally. Okay, I read that. Trap. You were going to take that man's woman yesterday. Man, bro, he swear. He said, man, you trying to take my wife? And then, you know, of course, what he called me after that. But Trap Doxa sub 200 versus Super Squale Big Arrow. Which one you taking, Doxa? I like the Squale Big Arrow. I like that one. But that Doxa, that sucker. Woo, woo. Man, that bro. And that, you know what's crazy is I handled the Squale. I haven't handled the Doxa yet, but I love the way it looked, man. That's Rob's fault too. If he's still in here, that's his fault, man. I don't like Rob, man. Always trying to get me to buy something. I'm just kidding. All of us are trying to get. I'm retired every day. It's Saturday. I have nothing important to be accurate for. Hey, so let's just talk about this accuracy thing for a second. For those of you guys that got more than 10 watches in your collection, do you know how hard it is to, like, I mean, unless you have the test equipment to see the accuracy of your watch, are you really going to, does that matter? And I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a serious question. Does it matter how accurate your watch is? Because I have some watches that are super accurate, but I'll never get a chance to fully test that out because I change the watch every other day, with the exception of, and even though I have this on, for those that didn't know, my watch check for right now, not for the day, so I can't put a watch of the day because the Jack Mason is coming off. And guess, can y'all guess? Let me ask y'all, what y'all think I'm gonna wear for the rest of the day? I want y'all to put that in the chat because I got it in my hand. I got it in my hand right now. Now I'm looking at digital Casio for camping and hiking. This is addicting. Hey, man, it's too late, bro. Big Daddy, you done, bro. You are done. You are done, bro. Once you buy one watch, you buy two, it's over with, man. Oh, my gosh, bro. Casio, heck yeah. Get you a G-Shock, too, man. Get ready for the ride, Big Daddy. Yeah, you see? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Frugal Mama, what's happening? What's happening, Jerry Jones? Ain't no telling what you said, Jay Jones. As a matter of fact, my Bulliver Accutron is moving, but extremely slow. I guess it needs service. Yeah, get that thing service, bro. Had to take a phone call. Okay, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the Casio. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know that one. I love that watch. I've purchased that watch 3 times already, the Casio, and given all of them away. Because, like, and I've given them to people that don't have watches. I love doing that, man. It's just something about, people that's getting into the hobby. Citizen is killing it lately. Yeah. Greetings, everyone. Frugal Mama. I had a beautiful Bulliver Precision this years ago. The dial was too complex, busy for me. Have you ever sold a watch that you later regret? I sold a Seiko 5. Yes, I do have a watch that it took me a long time to actually get, and it was an Invicta timepiece. It was a 4-digit, and it had a value in it, and I sold it to somebody. Like, I was in a position where, like, okay, I needed the money, but I didn't have to get rid of it. I could have done anything else, but this person didn't have a watch, didn't have that particular watch. And this one of those, like, I love the hobby. I sold it, was like, but, it's being worn by this person, so it is what it is. Trap, last time I hired someone like that, he didn't understand the sign. Get out of here, bro. Lee, get out of here. Please hit that like button. No, as long as it's accurate while it's on my wrist, that's all that matters. I'm just saying, Fitbit. Hey, Frugal Mama, that works with you because you are the workout sensation of the century. Which you should be nominated for, like, motivational channel. Because motivational channels, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Meeting Eye Awards. Hold up. And this is something different. Ladies and gentlemen, Meeting Eye channel is so much different from mine, but he is an Invicta collector, right? And I've noticed something on there, like people being nominated, and I would love to see the people with the best channels to actually win awards, right? Not saying that that's not been a thing, but if you guys are participating in that Meeting Eye Awards, right? Nominate the best person for the job. You know what I'm saying? Nominate the person that you think channel has been rocking out, that's been given, like, whatever the category is. If it is best food channel, mukbang, if you into that stuff. If you don't know nothing about it, then I get it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm like, yo, best lives, that can go either way. And I've noticed that there's certain people that don't make it on there to be nominated. And I'm like, man, if y'all into that stuff, if you guys ever visit Meeting Eye's channel, check it out and vote for the right people. Nominate the people that you think is best. What's the most you spent on a watch in history? Around, let's say, under $4,000. Under $4,000. Yeah, that was 2008. I was in Iraq, and yeah, this is when I owned a Breitling, and had my Rolex. My Rolex has yet been stolen since that point. So yeah. And I wasn't, I love watches then, but it hasn't, it really took hold 2014 for me, to where I just like really start diving into collecting. Can you send me one? And I finally get to 11. Ricardo. Tony White, gone somewhere, man. Been looking for a moon phase to add to my collection. Ooh, there are a number of moon phases, man. It just depends on what you want to spend, how much you want to spend. And that's the other thing too, man, because some people don't care about the prices of the watches where they are right now. They don't. Some don't, because they're spending it. And again, those that just got here right now, I looked at a podcast, man. It's Wrist Check Podcast. Go check it out, man. It's a group of guys that they sit and talk about watches, man. They have guests on that don't own watches, but you learn so much about different industries. It's not just a watch. It's like what I've been talking about for the longest, the lifestyle, right? The lifestyle of people that collect watches. And I love that podcast, man. And they did a walkthrough of Shinola. So if you looked at Shinola watches and said, you know what, I don't want to pay that money, you may change your mind when you find out what Shinola has to offer and what they do, what goes into the build of your watch. Another one, Glasuit Original. You may change your mind about buying that watch, you know, if you can afford it, once you look at how they put these watches together, what goes into it, man. And I think that's important. I think that's important, knowing what that Shinola factory was dope. Yeah, I think it's important for people to know exactly what they're getting. And for those people, again, this video, this live, is based around not so much the people that, because a lot of you guys in here, you know what you want out of a watch. Rolex is a non-profit organization, surprisingly. Yeah, man, that's smart. Gotta switch computers. And keep an eye on those clowns. That's not bad. Christopher Ward had an awesome moon phase watch, but it's pricey. Yeah, it is. Airman, that's a good guess, Space, but it's not my Cincinnati. Nope. That right there. To answer your question, this is well, currently the most expensive watch I have in my collection. Currently. And I just want to let's switch gears just a little bit. I also looked at Watch Chris's video this morning, and he showed 10 watches, right, that I think are phenomenal, that you should like. What was the title? It's like 10 watches that you ain't got to think about, just buy them. I think that was the whole point behind that one. So I have a couple of watches here in my collection that I would say it's like a no-brainer. So keep this in mind. If you're a dive watch guy or gal, don't want to exclude the ladies. And I just want to say this is something that bothers me every once in a while. I go to the watch hangout sometimes, and I greet everybody like, what's happening, fellas, man? What's going on, gentlemen? And then there's Jen, right? She's a female collector. And as I'm, going through, and then I'm like not really paying attention to the panel because they are showing a watch and they got the little screen to the side. And then I hear her talk. I'm like, crap, it's a lady in here. So I'm going to just, when I come in, let me just say what's going on, watch collectors, because I don't want to alienate anybody. But anyway, let's get past that. If you are a dive watch guy or gal, a collector, enthusiast, glycine, you don't necessarily have to get this model, but there are a number of models and GMTs. They got a GMT in this that you can get under $600. Yeah, you can buy a GMT for under, and it's not, and I get it. Hold on, let me show you this, because both of these are GMTs. No, I don't have my other one, but let's say, for instance, this was a GMT. This one has NH34 in it, and their GMTs have the Solida 330 in it, I believe. Or the ETA equivalent. You can get a true GMT from Glycine, like I said, around that $600 mark, or right up under the $600 mark, where there are other companies that will charge you, like right now, what I've seen, who is that? Nomadic literally just dropped one, and that watch is $2,000, right? If you don't have $2,000, there are other GMTs out there available for under that price point. But then of course you got the Christopher Ward. Shoot, who was that? Formex. Gosh, Formex got a GMT, a true GMT right now. I'm calling it the super duper GMT. That sucker is at the what is it, the Tudor price range. But they do a great job. I like Formex. Formex is amazing. I had a beautiful, okay, I read that one already. I read that one. Airman, yep, I read that. Nerd with Swag, what's going on, man? Your name got entered into that contest last night. You didn't win, but you were a contestant. You beat me because my horse was at the back, the very back. I think I came in last place. Rolex, okay. Hello from Sweden. Daniel, greetings. I don't even know what time it is over there. I want a fancy watch. What do you recommend? No Rolex. Depending on which, you have a Fossil. Hey, you know what? Are you object to, are you opposed to micro brands? Because I tell you, I got a watch right here that I think is one of the most phenomenal watches. The way it looked, I love this company, and it is Visitor Watches. This watch right here, you see it on leather? His watch, and this is just one. This is just one of many designs. Plus, he has a number of leather straps or fabric straps that you can put on your watch, man. Strap monster. This, this thing right here, Doom Short. This watch is cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. The lume on it is perfect, man. It's great. It lasts a long time. The date window looms up too, so you can see it at night. It's engineered to just, man, even go on your wrist ergonomically. Yeah, I always have a hard time saying that word. But look at that, man. Ooh, woo, man, that watch is cold-blooded. And I'm not even into like dressy watches, man, but this one can go from dressy to like sports dress, just like that, lickety split. It's so smooth and buttery, man. This is one of those purchases that I do not regret. I do not regret. This is one of those watches that makes me smile. Be honest, tell you the truth. I'm like, I'm glad I own this watch. When I put this thing on, I'm like, I gotta watch. But this thing right here, serious business, man. Visitor Watches, man. He's out of Indiana too. Is Shinola in the U.S.? Yes, Shinola is in the U.S. And Shinola is being sold right up the street from where I am. So you guys, you get me, I'm on a mission. Here you go. He about to buy something. Watches are a good investment. Now, you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. Watches are a good investment. Depends, though. Depends. So if you bought like a Rolex, right? Because I've seen watches, man, where, you know, like, hey, they hold their value and stuff like that. But if you're not used to selling, if you bought one and you had to get rid of it for whatever reason, you could lose money if you're not in the right circle. You know, so for somebody that has been convinced that Rolex is the way to go, they buy the watch, they have it for a certain amount of time, and then they run into an issue and they have to move that watch. If they don't know where to go, they go to an AD, they sell that watch, they pay, let's say they paid $9 grand for the watch. And the AD say, hey, we can, you know, we'll give you $8,000 for the watch, right? Which you already know, because they have to make what they're gonna make 50 to 75% on top of that. You can get a raw deal and lose money. That happens. I've seen it. I've seen it happen if you don't know what you're doing. You know, so I know at times it's better to sell to, you know, privately. But again, if you're not in that circle, if you don't know which way to go, man, you could be in trouble, man. And I've seen people sell their watches just to get them out from under it or to get another watch. They'll take a loss going to those ADs. I've seen, man, I literally just saw that 2 weeks ago. And I was like, man, that was discouraging. I was like, you know, like, hey, bro, how much you pay for that watch in the beginning? He was like, oh, I paid $5,300 for it. Well, what you get for it? Oh, $1,000. Ooh. Ooh, luxury? God, dog, bro. That's, AD got to sell it, though. You know what I'm saying? AD got to sell it. Got to make their money, man. So that could be a slippery slope. My next timepiece has to be on a bracelet. I don't have any steel bracelets. The Shinola is in Detroit, but they sell them right up the street from where I'm at. Good watches appreciate in value. Don't fall into investment watches hype. Just enjoy the watches. The CW and Longines Moon Phase are at the top of my pick so far. Ooh, you can't go wrong with either one of them because I love both of those companies. Longines more than anything else. Longines, man, has a special place in my heart. I don't have Christopher Ward yet. However, I've been to a number of events that Christopher Ward, if you've never been to a wind-up, a minutes and hours, and you go and you see Christopher Ward, be prepared to wait about 25 minutes to get up to the table so he can tell you. Mike is actually pretty good, man, at explaining. He will talk the sweat out of both of y'all because you'll be sweating you'll be so just enamored and pleased with the presentation. They do a great job and make you want to watch, even if you're not a watch collector. My most expensive watch is an Oris limited edition, but I don't really wear it much. There's a growing rate of crime in the UK. When people attack. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that, man. And they using machetes, bro. Nah, bro. It's, I don't know, man. Like, I just think a bullet is quicker. Shoot me, bro. If you gotta hurt me to get the watch, I'm gonna take it off. But don't hack me, bro. Like, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Man, I saw this poor woman last year, man. Paul Thorpe, is it? I watch his channel, man. This lady got beat up for her watch, her Protect, bro. Like, and they jumped her, they was choking her, man, and just punching her. I was like, somebody get out and help this woman. Even if they take the watch, man. Bro, don't, man. Gosh, that is terrible. And they stabbing people, man. They riding up on you with those mopeds, whacking your arm, man, with that machete. Oh my gosh, bro. Just say come up off the here, bro. I can always replace my watch, bro. My wife has said one watch a year is going to be a good one. Hey man, JJ, your credit card is about to have withdrawal symptoms. I want a Zodiac watch. They're nice. That's funny that you say that, because that is one of my, right now, I'm going to say this for anybody that's listening. If you're looking into getting a Zodiac, highly recommend. I highly recommend Zodiac if you're into that dive watches. Historical value, just knowing that this watch was in the beginning set of watches for the divers back in 1953. Historical value, even though it's owned by Fossil, it's not owned by the original company, don't matter. This is still, they brought it back, and this is a rendition of what it looked like back in the 50s, and I like it. Plus they have vanilla straps on them. I bought this from Matt's Watches, pre-owned. And this is one of, I wear this watch a lot too. I like this. This watch is, man, hold up, bro. Let me give you a rundown. And you can see, man, this watch is wore out, man. I've been everywhere in this watch, man. Look at it. You see the wear and tear on this watch? I got fingerprints all over it. It got little dust from me doing push-ups in it. And then the lume is not bright, but I was in the Army, and I've said this many times before. The lume glows this dull, like a dull orange, right? And it's almost like, you know how the moon looks when it's sort of orange, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like real dull. That's how it looks. You know, if you were in the military and you had your night vision goggles, this thing will light up like crazy. But if you also, in the same vein, if you're in the military and you are under light discipline, and what I mean by that, like, you don't want to have your flashlight, you're at night, and this thing was loomed up, the enemy still couldn't see this from a way off. You'll be able to see it right there, but your enemy wouldn't be able to see it. This watch, that Seawolf, that Super Seawolf, absolute must have. I'm saying it, I'm calling it. Cisco and Ebert, 2 thumbs up. And they ain't got nothing, that's not a movie, whatever. Jack Mason, Strato Timer, GMT's best under $1,000. I forgot about them. You're right. We sure believe you, JJ. No, we don't. I do, bro. My aunt got me an Invicta. I love that watch. Oh, okay, yeah. The watch hangout is so late at night. Still an amazing show. What's up, y'all? Dad mods. Shoot. Hey, that's another way to go. I was telling a couple of y'all over the phone. Next year is going to be a slow year for me with watches, man. But one watch of all, I do want to have. I like having watches either modded or made for me. It's nothing like having that, you know. It knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone. You do business with a watchmaker or somebody that's modding watches, but Dad Mod is a watchmaker, right? Kokomo, I mess with them. But like this guy, I met him through YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, Dad Mods Watches. If you're not subscribed to him, or just check him out. Just check him out and make sure that's where you want to go and that's someone you want to grow with. Just check it out. I think you would like the channel though. He has that watch, that lume. I saw it, bro. Ooh, that lume. Y'all gotta go check his channel out to see what I'm talking about, because that lume is stupid. It's nuts. No more watch buying for 3 months. I missed that. No more watch, but hold on, I'm trying to comprehend this. And so, ladies and gentlemen, people around the world, there's a guy, hold up, I have to put this up on, I have to pin the message for people that don't know. This man said no more watch buying for 3 months. I feel like I'm just learning how to read. and get understanding. Let me read this again. No more watch buying for 3 months. See Jack run. See Jack run down the street. No more watch buying for 3 months. I don't understand. I feel like my brain is, am I having an aneurysm or something like? I feel like I can't comprehend that. That is, I'll come back to that. I don't know how to interpret that coming from that particular person. That's why you said we sure believe you, JJ. Okay, it makes more sense now. Okay. Yeah, okay. Saw one of your mods. Thanks, man. No problem. Watches as investments is hard if you bought a Rolex with lockdowns were going on. You paid too much. Facts, bro. Preach. The truth is that majority of watches, even Rolex, depreciate immediately. They are luxury goods, and you can lose a lot of money. And I'm gonna tell you something about this channel. Like, so I can't emphasize this enough. My watch collection is gonna look so much different than yours. For example, I will like anybody that's, if you're not into micro brands or independents, because that line is being blurred every day. I would just like to call them independents because they're making some phenomenal things. And today's micro brands are the yesteryears Rolex, Vacheron. They're in modern times. These are independent brands, bro. Like, they got an idea. They came, and watchmaking is right now. It's not like they recreating the wheel. They're giving their interpretations of what watches are supposed to be. Case in point, have you ever seen a green diver like this? Sort of a skin diver. Really nice watch. Great presentation. You can change out the bracelet for a strap or rubber or leather or whatever the case is, whatever your fancy. But it's green, Kermit green, linen dial. It is created by a man in Texas. This is another Texas brand. This is Dufresne, Steven from Dufresne. And this is a phenomenal watch, and you get them for around, I think they do have a GMT that's around, I think $1,200 that just came out. This watch will hit you around the $500-600 mark. I think $700 is the sweet spot for Dufresne, but you get a watch that's regulated. Customer service second to none, because I had a problem with my crown, right? That's a new crown on that. And I'm going to say customer service is on par with Jack Mason. I had to use a warranty on both of these, right? It happens. Let's not act like stuff don't wear and tear. Steve was like, yo, Trap, send it to me. The turnaround time on this one and this one, I don't know, maybe it's a Texas thing, but there are some companies out there, I'm not even going to call your name. You can learn a lot from these independents right now because you have become complacent and lazy when it comes to customer service and keeping communication with your people. Even though we continue to buy from you, some of you guys out there that have your name has been out there since the dawn of time, beginning of watches, you have forgotten that, yo, we love watches. We are enthusiastic about having your brand on represented on our wrist and showing the world. Not so much that that's what we're doing, but we love your brand, and you can't give us proper customer service. It's not hard. If these guys that are totally invested in their brand, they believe that's like my name was attached to this, Steven and Peter and other Adam and there's a few Adams. And shoot, you see this Dufresne, and you have an Adam up there, Fair and Swit. I can go on and on. Oak and Oscar, and I've never had an Oak and Oscar, but I've seen them, I looked at them, and I see, based on people's response, these guys are putting their heart and soul into these watches, into bringing something home. So some of you big brands that's been out there for a long time, shame on you. That's all I'm gonna say. From 5K to 1K. But as far as investment watches, man, I don't do the investment thing. I just want to enjoy it. I like looking down at the thought process, man. Like, you know, Phil, you know, how he engineered. You see those, the cardinal positions? Once that hour hand gets up there, it looks like it's writing. So those hands are made to, that represents the tip of a pen, like a fountain pen. Which, again, the engineering on that one, man. So it's a lot of thought process that goes into that. That's how I'm going to do you, Trap. Get out of here, bro. Collecting long jeans. Julius, when it's time, I know which model. Hold on, wait a minute. I missed Julius. Okay. Lee needs to change his name to Gangster Lee. I know, man. Out here jacking folk, bro. Out here jacking, man. Man, don't, bro, man. Much love, bro. Like, dude, like that. It is, man. Dad, going to check your channel. Yeah, man. Just and that's an option for you guys. For you guys that love watches, you don't know what you want. Why not work with somebody that can build something for you? I'm just saying that you may like having a mainstream watch. Even though I said Zodiac is an amazing watch to have, that may not be your speed, because the Zodiac is going. And right now, there's companies you can buy Zodiac for as low as $850, I believe, or $800, somewhere around there. Unless you buy it from the gray market pre-owned, you may spend about, you know, between $500 and $600 for one of those. Is it worth it? Maybe for you. It was for me. I like it. I don't have any complaints. I have zero complaints about this watch. Zero. Absolutely no complaints. And if you say, hey, well, if you were to review that watch, you know, what's the pros and cons? The pro, I love the way it looked. I love the colorway. I love the smell. The cons, I wish I'd have got it sooner. I don't have any complaints about that watch. Trap. Read the following message. Hold up. You say I gotta keep. You never keep a low profile. What you talking about? I really like the Zodiac pineapple watch. It's sick. Oh yeah, Matt, that watch is crazy. I seen it up close. That watch is crazy, bro. That is the perfect watch if you love color, man. If you like Hawaiian shirts, if you like going on vacation, that's a perfect watch, bro. That, man, yeah. Nerd with swag, welcome aboard. Jerry is just lying for no reason. Yeah, I'm not thinking about that. Hey, man, Vic, thanks for dropping that, man. Zulu time is beautiful. Trap saving to buy the long jeans I want. Oh, really? Hey, and if you holler at your man Jake, man, he can get what you need. He'll help with that, the rest of that. Just that Micro Brands last night was making Rolex Homage watches. I would look at Micro Brands if they do original stuff. I'm not opposed to Micro Brands though, bro. I'm not opposed to, Micro Brands, like, because they do get you in that. I would say Micro Brands will help you out if you know for a fact that, hey, $10,000 or $15,000 is just way too much money. I don't want to invest that kind of bread. I like watches, but I don't like them that much. Having a lookalike is cool. It does, it doesn't have the heritage of the original company that put, the design in the R&D. Yeah, it's minus that. However, it's just an affordable look. It just depends too, because like some people, I'm not here to convince you to get a Homage, but it is an affordable option. And it also kind of gets you in that, do I really want that watch? Aesthetically speaking, performance and fit is going to be different. Trust me. For the most part, Hydro Conquest or Conquest. I like both, but I like the Hydro Conquest. That thing just hits. Let's see. Trap, your watch has Laurent Ferrier vibes with the case, but have unique indices. Yes. Vintage Zodiac and love the patina. Oh yeah. But you can use the bezel color Rolex doesn't make. But they're trying to get 1,000 for a copy of Rolex Batman. Yeah. But you know what's crazy is shoot. I've seen plenty companies use that. I actually built a watch, a Seiko 5 with the Batman bezel. Right? Hey, how you doing? I've actually done that, man. There's plenty mods out there. There's some companies, man. Who was that? Citizen puts out what is that thing? The puffer fish model. They have a Batman version, and it's not so much a Rolex homage. The Conquest is very nice, so versatile for casual and formal attire. Yep. Trap, I'll let you know when I'm ready. Have some family trips coming up. Okay. Randy said hello. That's your... Tell Randy I said what's happening. What up, Randy? So you said you saving up for long jeans. Okay. All right. That's what's happening, bro. That's what's happening. I like that. Okay, let's make sure. Did I show you guys all the watches I had today? Nope. Here's one more that I'll show you before we get up out of here. And it is 1 o'clock. The Hamilton 40, what is this? A 45 millimeter timepiece. One of the most worn, one of the most appreciated, one of my favorite watches. Yes, and you will hear me say that, Jay Jones. I don't need to hear your lip. Yes. I got a lot of one of my favorite watches. Yes, I do. This is one of my favorite watches. I don't post it as much, but I like wearing it. Shout out to, matter of fact, I know the guy, I don't know his name, but he's on the Long Island team. He designed that watch with the clouds. Look at that, man. Look at that. The clouds on it, man. The design cues is crazy. This watch is crazy, bro. But the Hamilton, though, check that out. I don't even know how to use this watch, man. I ain't no pilot. But doggone it, this khaki crosswind, this thing is phenomenal, man. Another watch that man, the Spinnaker, bro. Spinnaker, man. I got watches from so many different price points. And then the ultimate in PRX-ism. If you are a PRX fan, this is the ultimate. This is the newest rendition of the chronograph because they didn't have the waffle dial. If you go back in history, this is the first time they had the waffle dial for the PRX. It is a hunk of steel. The design chooses, it is a thick watch. I've shown this watch plenty times, but look at that polish. Butterfly clasp. Bracelet. Plays with the light. It's an amazing watch. It's a dope watch. For those that, you know, that get into that type of stuff. That watch is around $1,800. Well, it's actually $1,895. However, reach out to my man Jake over there at Trifecta, man, when you're ready for your watches. How's it going? Love and Live show. What's happening? What's going on? Lee, be careful. Bad day today. Why are your dates wrong? Are they? Man. Oh, because some of these watches wasn't set, bro. No. That wasn't helium escape valve. This, I'll show you again. This is actually a quick date set for that one right there. So this is what you call an A05 Valjoux. This is a Valjoux 7753. On the Valjoux movements, once you set your watch, you could, if you set it in the wrong position, you can damage it, right? So this one is you can set the time, but then you have there's an actual tool that you can use to set the date independently, which eliminates that, which I love that. It eliminates the chance for error. I love that. And then also I want to bring to your attention, you see the links? You see how the links are right there on the Tissot right here and right here? Those are half links. It comes with 4. So I'll take out, for me, I'm a 7 1/4 inch. I take out 2 links and a half link and perfect. It fits perfect. And then some people complain about the feel of having a butterfly clasp. They say it digs in. That one, I can't make it up, bro. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like when you hear about people that's having a problem about that particular watch. I try to replicate what they do. And I was like, I don't feel what you feel, bro. I don't know how you're using a watch, but I don't feel that discomfort. It just don't bother me at all. Oh, hold up, man. What's going on? Lee in trouble? I like the Hamilton thin line. He said, your collection is my piece. Lee, what's wrong with you? Man, what is wrong? Man, Lee, you need some Ritalin, bro. What is wrong with you, bro? Boy, I'm glad I'm out here in California, bro. I'm glad I'm on the side of this building out in California at an unknown location. Yup, you'll never find me. You'll never find me. I'm gonna make sure that I get every... Oh, last but not least, I knew I was gonna forget this. Last but not least, I didn't bring this out with me yesterday, man, but I highly recommend that anybody that want to have fun with a watch, that regardless of what social media says about this watch, it is fun to have in a collection, man. I have no problem with it, and I'm glad I got it. And if you want Omega on your dial and you want to have a replica of the original MoonWatch, I recommend you go out and get you one of these lightweight bioceramic MoonWatches. This is Mission on Earth, and that is a planet, like, you guys are located somewhere around, hold up, man, you somewhere in there. There are recommendations that, like, hey, look, you got Omega on that side. Omega, you get to have Omega on your wrist for under $300. And I know that pisses some people off. They like, no, if you want Omega, stop cheating. Omega, what are you doing? You're letting like these people that's getting this cheap stuff. Look at that, the MoonSwatch Mission. And I didn't get it to piss anybody off, man. I got it because it's fun, and it was a hype watch to get. And I bought into the hype. I don't apologize. I absolutely love this watch. This watch is cool. It's lightweight. I feel like I'm gonna break it if I drop it. Yup, hands down I do. So I try to keep this thing safe, because I don't want no problems. I don't even know what the warranty is on it, but I'm pretty sure it's probably 2 years, hopefully. There we go. There we go. 2 watches. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? That should have been the title. Why not? I'm slowly learning that I like the vintage Invicta look better than the new designs, usually around 2008 or 9 to around 2013 or so. Yeah. Captain Spaulding. Yeah, I agree with you. Trap, I saw them in different colors. Let's see. Several rounds on the heavy bag works like a charm. Wow. It's gonna get me got, bro. Jerry, a little target therapy. Nothing wrong with that. Wow. Careful in California, Trap. Don't get caught wearing the wrong colors. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Lee, I'm going to the range later to take out some frustrations. The range, huh? What range you going to? He about to go out there, man, to straight. Bow. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me start putting some stuff up. Even though I'm in a Richie area, man, I don't know, man. These people probably out here plotting. Lee probably got people out here waiting to get me, man. So recap. We talked about visitor watches. Go check out Visitor. My man Phil will look out for you. He'll hook you up. And I ain't talking about he gonna give you a discount, but he'll give you a nice watch that you won't regret having on your wrist. Also, for my dive fans, Glycine is the place to be. It is one of the more underrated watches because Invicta owns Glycine. But who cares? I don't. I really don't. I really don't. What time it be? It's after 1. And yep. The other watch, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you, Paul, my man Paul, which is one of the greatest watch collectors I have come across, a wealth of knowledge, and he just has this love and dedication to watchmaking. and ownership. He's just an enthusiast. It's just he's all around. He's a swell guy. That's all I'm saying, man. Paul is the business, man. But he talked me over to Dufresne, and I don't regret it. I got the hat. They don't even make this hat no more, so it's a limited hat, and I got it. That's right. Dufresne is another brand that I recommend, highly recommend. Go over there, check them out. Tissot is a brand that if you want to get into Swiss excellence at a reasonable price, I recommend this. And if you're not into the integrated bracelet type, the Gentleman, I highly recommend the Gentleman. Highly recommend. That is like a go everywhere, do anything watch. That's a guy to watch, in my humble opinion. Some may argue, but I don't care about your argument. I said what I said. How about that? No, seriously. Not trying to cause no confusion or controversy, because you may have a difference of opinion, and that's cool. That's what we're here to have, those discussions. I'm just putting my watches up. The infamous Zodiac. Go out and check it out. Go get you one. Go search, man. I would say just go search. That rabbit hole gets deep though. And I'm warning you, if you landed on here today and you don't know much about watches and you're just getting into it, and you're trying to find where do I go, be careful. Be careful, because next thing you know, you buy one watch, you love that watch, you go to another one, then you end up going to one of them watch events, like Intersect, Minutes and Hours, Wind Up, depending on what city you in. You go to an AD. I got invited to on the 3rd of next month. I'm going to Moria Jewelers because they're having a Watches and Wonders. You know I'm going to be, I love the Glock 19. Well, now you over here about to shoot folk. Don't inhale through the helium release valve. It makes your voice like a cartoon. Man, Bob, you're the most random person I've ever... That man just came left field, bro. Like, what? Oh, my gosh. The lineup. This is one of my watch rolls right here. Cincinnati's, that's what it's called. Spinnaker and Islander. All three are very affordable for anybody, any budget. Any budget. That's all I can tell you. The pistol range, trap, and the training center. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm wearing the new Black Bay monochrome. God, dog, that is a look. I saw that watch a few months back. Gorgeous. You got a gorgeous watch on, man. Gorgeous watch, man. If nothing else, man, just enjoy the watch, man. I don't care what you get. If you're into Fossil, there's going to be an objection to every watch brand out there. Just know that. I promise there is. There's an objection to Rolex not being available for everybody, being overpriced, people not knowing how they assemble and put the watch together. Is very vague. Some people know about it and they're very secretive, but it's like, is this watch worth it? What makes a Rolex a Rolex? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so, like, there's so many objections to stuff, so much opposition when it comes to watches. There will never be 100% I'm on board with this watch. That's what, aesthetically speaking, that's what we look at first. Like, what does this watch look like? I mean, this watch, I saw this watch the same year, the same time that Oris Kermit came out. And I made a comment. I said, why mess with the Oris Kermit when you can get this right here? This is a better watch, in my opinion. I said that, and I'm glad nobody really came for me. Like, the Oris fan group didn't come for me, because, I mean, if they did, we would have had, like, some nice back and forth banter in the comment section, possibly. But that just goes to show, or goes to say, that there's going to always be opposition. But does it really matter? It's on your wrist. And we're just here on YouTube. You don't even see the people that's in the chat. Like, so all you know them is by name. You may walk past these people every day. So if they got something bad to say about the watch that you just chose to pick up, does it really matter? Just make it right for you, man. I heard somebody, I think it was Watch Chris, was like, hey, look, don't go broke for a watch. And have we done it? Yep. And I would say go check this book out too. I bought this book. Ooh, this is a good read. This right here, my friends, is a good read. and I went for like that. You can get this without having this this cover on it. You can just buy the watch. Dope book. Oh my gosh, I enjoy this book. I enjoy this book, and I learned about this book off of somebody posted a picture with that book in it. And I said, "Oh, that looks interesting. Let me go check that out." Trap on a stroll and building with multiple watches like Hustle Man for Martin. Hey, I promise, bro. That's the ultimate goal, man. The ultimate goal is to be able to facilitate watches. I got what you need, you dig? Yeah, bro. That's me, man. That's me in a nutshell. I just want us all to enjoy it, man. Like, why not enjoy it, bro? It's getting warm out here, man. I'm about to take this hoodie off. Jerry like a Dirty Harry film. Wow. Victor, I wear 2 watches every day. One on my right arm, which I always have Apple Watch Ultra in my left. One of my mini watches. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I just bought 120 batteries from Amazon, 40 bucks. For only $8 a pack. 40 packs for only $8 a pack. Yeah, you got a good deal, bro. You can wear 2 watches because you're Neo. Get out of here, bro. 10 millimeter is like 40 Smith & Wesson, but with higher pressure. Trap, I just wanted a 3-watch case like that for my trip. Yeah, those are good, man. Nighthawk, 1911, and 10 millimeter all day. Get out of here. Hey, man, I got a little spider on me, a little jumping spider. I wonder if I can capture it and train it. It can come with me on and assist me when doing watches. He could be my assistant, so I can train that. Like, hey, go to the 12 o'clock and show the people this, that, and the other. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. Jones, stop bragging. You wear a Magnum. Oh, never mind. I was thinking a different Magnum. I'm done. It ain't even 9 o'clock, Bob. It ain't nowhere near 9 o'clock. I don't think it's 9 o'clock anywhere right now, bro. Man, somebody put Bob in timeout, man. What's wrong with you? Wow. With that being said, bro, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this broadcast, man. I appreciate everybody that's watching, man. Hey, man, wasn't even no Diddy behind that. He just went for it, man. I can't, man. I can't mess with you, man. Oh. Oh my gosh, man. Oh. Oh man, Bob. Bob needs to be locked up with Sean Combs. Meek Mill's in the chat. Meek Mill's like, that's not funny, man. I'm a victim. No, you're not about to get me in this. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You guys are encouraging foolishness. This is Watches and Watch Talk with Trap today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys found value in this, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, man, feel free. If you made it this far on Team Replay, man, thank you so much. I apologize in advance for my friends in the chat. God, dog, man. Who he got me crying, bro. Oh, man. Whew, Lord have mercy. All right. See y'all on the next episode, man. We'll do this again sometime, man. See y'all this weekend. After you can, we get an F in the chat. Mr. Williams, nobody needs to make a Diddy watch. You can take that away from here. It'll be like, what is it? Oil fill, baby oil fill, whatever. You know what? No, I'm not messing with y'all. I'm not messing with y'all. What? Damn, what is going on in the chat, bro? What? What? Yo, Bob, you see what you started, bro? You see what you started, bro? Johnson & Johnson drop off cases of baby oil. Bob's house every week. Wow. Wow, that just happened. So, after these messages, we won't be back. We're done for the day. I think Trapvision 3D just got canceled. YouTube said no, sir. I believe the feds are on their way, man. I got to go before the feds get here because I think they got my location. Thank you guys for watching. Chat got spicy today. Yes, it did, bro. Yes, it did. Thank y'all. You know I appreciate all y'all, man. I got nothing but love for all you guys. Thank you guys. All my new folks, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. It's amazing. So I'll catch y'all on the next episode, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all crazy.